Let's add in our last piece of chicken and then some uncooked rice. And on top of that, I'm just gonna grate a small white onion. And I'm also gonna grate in a few cloves of fresh garlic. Now it's time to season, starting with a little bit of salt, some black pepper. We're also gonna need some fresh thyme and some chicken bouillon powder, some dried basil, and last but not least, some garlic powder. And then we're just gonna drizzle some olive oil on top of everything. Next, I'm gonna add in a couple of tablespoons of all-purpose flour and one more over here. And now it's time to add in 2.5 cups of warmed chicken stock. And we're also gonna need 2.5 cups of warmed milk. And now we need to give this a mix. Just mix that flour, those spices in, get that rice moving. There we go, this is looking great. Next, I'm gonna take some broccoli florets and I'm just gonna put those right on top. And then I'm just gonna add a few more over here, just like that. And before we pop this in the oven, I'm just gonna add half a stick of butter, which I've just cut into little cubes. We're just gonna place that all on top, just like that. All right, this is finally ready to go into the oven now, which I've gone ahead and preheated to 375. And we're just gonna put this in, and we're gonna cook this for 40 to 45 minutes. You just wanna keep an eye on it, make sure that chicken is cooked all the way through and that rice is cooked. All right, it smells absolutely delicious in here, which means this is ready to be taken out. Wow, look at that, nice and bubbly. So we did leave this in here for an extra 5 minutes, so 45 minutes in total. And now, before we mix this, I'm just gonna add some shredded mozzarella cheese, just a little bit of this. We're not gonna use all of it. And then we're just gonna start at the edges and just kind of loosen everything up a little bit. I'm just gonna mix that rice and chicken in with that cheese a little bit. That rice cooked perfectly, if I do say so. Nice and fluffy still. There we go, this looks perfect. I'm gonna go back in with the rest of that cheese and we're just gonna top this off. Just kind of covering all of it with some cheese. You can use cheddar cheese if you'd like. I like mozzarella with this, so that's what we're using for today. Okay, this is ready to go back in the oven now on broil, just for like a minute or two until that cheese gets nice and melted. Okay, our casserole is all done. Let's take it out. I cannot wait to eat this. And that cheese melted so perfectly. All right, before we dig into this, I'm just gonna top it off with some freshly chopped green onions. All right, let's get our slice out. Ooh, look at all that cheese. Put that over here.
All right, I'm gonna get a piece of that chicken.
Yep.
That'll do it.
All right, cheers.
Cheers.
That's actually amazing. And it was all made in one dish. Can't go wrong with that.